Trying to eat.
How was that?
Hey, somebody farted, man.
Oh, man.
You see this shit, man? You gotta warn somebody in this area, bro. I didn't get this fart in this leader right there, man.
How do you not know there's people standing here?
I wasn't going to admit.
I said somebody farted. He's like, oh, wait.
I was like, yeah, somebody did fart.
This dude farted right here and let me walk straight into it.
I know, I did it right here on the bench. And I was pressing, it came out.
Bro, what the
What are we working up to today?
425 is the set. I'm a little sick, but it's good. No excuses, no. But yeah, so
You said I'm sick. I was like,
no. I'm getting over it. I didn't work out for the last couple of days, so I can let the immune system build itself up. But just the head cold, so it's from the throat up. So this is the first day I kind of feel good. So I just gotta get this work in. So yeah, 425, 10 reps, pause for 2 sets, and then I'm just gonna play it by ear. Kind of trying to loosen up a little bit. He It Out Barbell's OG, man. He's been with us since day one.
Day one, yeah, man. We been here. This is what we do.
So if you didn't know, now you know.
The marathon continues. Rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle.
He did that before he did a It Out Barbell tattoo.
I did. I got a It Out Barbell on my neck.
Wait, let me see.
No, don't see. No, you don't gotta worry about looking at it. Don't worry.
I'm Baby David. I need to like shrink a little bit, but like get
my
shades darker.
Keep throwing away that razor.
Baby David would imply that you're strong, though.
Woo!
I'm worse. Hey, bro, when we gonna deadlift, bro? Hey,
you don't know how to throw heat like that?
Cool.
You ever see Jay do this shit? That bodybuilder? Motherfucker did like 25, like 40 times in this. That's what you work out with all day, though. That's the shit.
How'd that feel?
What happened?
How'd it feel?
I gotta get in the habit of warming my full range up. I have a problem with that. I feel like I'm comfortable right here.
Yeah.
But what I really want to do is warm up here.
Yeah.
And the technique and everything there. But
is that how you normally do it? You get like those half reps in?
Yeah, so I've been used to doing that. Like I'll get on in the bar and I'll just do like half reps. It's something I don't know why. Like I just felt like I could get more blood flow in the bottom part. But my problem area on bench has always been my upper half. So after talking to my coach and talking to a couple people I respect their opinion, I need to, on the tail end of my warm-ups, have my full range and include pauses and because you really want to warm up your technique too. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to be the first time you do a full range, plus your leg drive and everything like that, to be your first work set. That doesn't make sense as I'm doing that. But this is off season, so this is what I need to do. So I'm gonna start incorporating that in. Next set is 425 for 10 pause. See if I have the juice for it. Like I said, I'm a little sick, but I'm not gonna use that as an excuse.
There you go.
So I can get my nuts together.
Hey, no luck, all hustle. Hard times we struggle. Shout out to my past. No time to be sad. I dreamed it first, then made it work. This life ain't perfect, but we made it work. Yeah, we the ones they waiting on. Finna save the game. My apologies for taking on, counting on my blessings. Cause I had to send a message. Now the people second guessing. Had to make them feel my presence. I just wanna make a difference. Started off as the apprentice. Now they label me the illest. Hall of Fame from the beginning. Cameras on, so you know they catching every minute. So let me show the world if you want it how to get it. Hey, hard work, no pressure. Hard Hard work plus effort, it made me better. Hard work plus effort, it made me better. Hard work, no pressure, it made me better. Hard work plus effort, it made me better. Hard work plus effort, it made me better. Hard work, no pressure, it made me better.
Oh, you thought I was in trouble? You thought I was in trouble, huh? Hold on. You said that. Yeah. Funny, in the last competition, at Slingshots, so the announcers and Mark Bell thought that like it was my technique to just drop it on my chest like that and like flare out my elbows or whatever. I had a nagging elbow pain for leading up to the meet and tendonitis a little bit. But what had happened was I'll get like midway and my left arm would just give out. So I wasn't really handling anything more than like 540, and anything after that, like it just seemed like it was either falling on me or whatever, because it would throw all my timing off because this had no power. And when the power turned back on, it'd be on my chest. So it was making things feel a lot different. So anyways, like the Slingshots, after I got done with squats, my elbow was already fried. And so I basically said, screw it, let's just go for it. I went 545 for the first, 549, something like that, for the first one. And you can already tell in the video that it's like kind of, and you can see that they were turned off, it sank down, and I came up with it.
Have the shirt part. Like, what if you just got rid of the shirt?
Yeah.
Well, then you got a slingshot.
Yeah.
It's basically the collar and the sleeves, right?
And it still takes the load off your shoulders. It still helps.
Then we went to 573. That shit flew.
Isn't lifting, you know, all these things that he's been doing for so long.
Yeah.
He's become really good at it.
David Douglas here is going for 260 kilo bench.
This is a 573 bench. I love this guy. This guy's great too.
Nope.
I love when people are fired up.
Mm-hmm. There we go.
I mean, this is almost a 600-pound raw bench here. 573.
That's amazing. Wow,
like,
look at that speed.
Like an animal.
That is amazing. Wow.
That's not the guy you want to meet in a dark alley.
No, no. It's not the guy I want to meet in my weight class at a meet.
Yeah, right? But, I mean, he just smashed that so fast.
Yep.
I love seeing stuff like that.
That's what gave me the confidence that I know I could go over 6. But that felt good, and that was the only time that I feel like the arm didn't turn off. And then when we went to 611, that's when like I came right here and it just like completely just fell on top of me. And it came down right here, and then my elbows are like high and over, and literally I was like, there's nothing else I can do but just kind of retighten up and come back forward. So that was just, there was no technique. It looked the ugliest bench I've ever done in my life, but it came up and it had power to it, and I believe I had more in me that day.
Here is a big ass bench press going on right here. This is a strong dude. David Douglas has been around for a long time. He's a guy who has dealt with many injuries, weighing in at 354 pounds, going with a 611-pound bench press. A little bit unusual technique, how he's able to flare the elbows out at the bottom like that and really drop the weight on himself, and then repress it. That's not a heave. That's still a legal lift.
About nutrition, and the guy just said,
"Nope,
I want you to eat red meat and water." And
yeah,
that was the
that
start.
was it.
Yeah. This
Red meat and water. Oh, 6'11" for David Douglas.
David Douglas again going over 600 pounds.
Yep.
I believe this is the first over 600-pound bench we're seeing, right?
Yeah, and he blew up 260 kilos on his last attempt. So this isn't actually a huge jump over the last one that he did. This is less than 10% more.
Wow.
So I think he's gonna blow this up. We'll see. That last one was so fast.
He knows he can do this.
Yep.
I think.
This is going to put him in line for a good total, too.
Let's go, David.
Come on, David. Wow. There it is. Look at that. He holds it at the top. Nice even lockout. Yes, and that was good.
That was so incredible because if you saw what he did, he took the bar out of the rack and he controlled it for a second, and then he said, "I got this."
Yeah.
And he dropped it to his chest. You see that?
Yeah, yeah.
He literally dropped it, and then he just paused it for a second and just went
Just boom, right back
and
up. He did
exploded.
not waste any time.
That guy knows what he's doing.
Yep.
That's hard to control the weight like that, too.
Yep. This is a great example of you don't want to mess around and take more time than you need to. He knew how long it took for him to get it in the right spot and push it back up. And in SPF, we have no start command, so it was just him versus the clock, really.
Yeah. That was amazing, man. That was actually a really cool bench to watch. Because
good way to finish the flight.
Well, when he dropped it like that, I'm like, oh,
I forgot I got to switch here.
Dropping it on himself, but he wasn't.
You hear the announcers saying like, "Oh man, you see how he just dropped on his chest? He knows what he's doing." I'm like, I'm really like, "Hey man, I was hurt, man. I was trying to do something." That's not part of my technique. Yes, I do come down quicker and kind of get to that point and come up, but that wasn't a part of the plan, and just worked out for me that day. So it's pretty cool. My goal is to get to 650, man. I think I had 620, 630 in me in that day. If everything was good, obviously in the perfect world. But this next meet, I'm reaching for 650. That's my goal. I believe I have it. Like I said, I just gotta just train right, train hard, train smart. But I'll get after it. So come along with me for the journey. Woo!
Do you normally make those big jumps? You said you went your second attempt was 573, and then you went to 611.
Yeah.
You made those big jumps?
Yeah. I'm so even with squats, let's say when I'm built to make bigger jumps. My body is just accustomed to that. I'm not saying it's the smartest thing to do, right? Like this, but if you're used to a certain thing, that's just how I've been rolling since I can remember. So some people need to take smaller jumps, but I feel like I can handle a certain amount of jumps if I'm feeling right. I really have to measure how that previous attempt went. You know what I'm saying? But in training, I'm making bigger jumps. So I'll plate jump all the way to 495, and then I'll go like mid fives, and then I'll go into sixes. So I'm lowering the jumps in the 90 percentile, but I'm still making big jumps, like 40, 50 pound, 60 pound jumps. So it's been like that. There's some times where if I'm not feeling right, or if I got a twinge in my whatever lift I'm trying to do, I'll tone it down. But I mean, it's situation dictates, you know what I'm saying? But I would not recommend that to a beginner lifter at all, for sure. Like start off with smaller increments and then kind of build you'll kind of put your feet in the water, you know what I mean? I've been doing this for 12 years, so I still need to like make sure I measure correctly, you know what I mean? So, good question, Jake, good question. I just want to introduce y'all to the OG, the first trainer we've ever had in the gym. She's been with us from day one as well, and she is the reason why I get my deadlifts, because her glute camp on Wednesdays. If you're in the area, you can go stop by and see her, but she's awesome, I love her. We enjoy having her in the gym. Just want to introduce y'all. If you don't know, now you know.
Thank you, Cam.
Love you guys.
Bye.
So I have to do it.
Incline now?
Huh?
Incline?
Yeah, we got incline. I love Cam. She's cool. Don't get her on the backside though, she'll fuck you up.
Watch out. Your head's in the way.
I'm not incline a while. It's so weird. You feel like you're doing this.
Yeah.
Hey, this is the shit that matters. I'm tell you what, especially when we go heavier, it takes me so long to get through my top sets, like when we're going really heavy. Accessories becomes a grind, you know what I mean? But if you don't put as much time into accessories as you do your main set, you'll never advance past where you think you want to go. So that's talking to myself, because sometimes I'm like, oh, I got stuff to do. But if you gotta be in here 2-3 hours, you're gonna have to be in 2-3 hours, man. Obviously, you want to limit it, and you want to condense it more, cut the talking, cut the rest. But you got to figure it out to where accessories are just important as the top sets, and I gotta make sure that I do that, because if I sit here talking all this, well, oh, I'm gonna win this competition, do this, I have to make sure that I do what I need to do, everything on the program, or at least as close to much to get everything done, depending on the day. So that's just a reminder. Yeah. That first one we talked for like an hour and shit.
I feel heavy anymore. Like, you know, for me, 315 is heavy as fuck. But when you're under the bar, 315 feels light. But at some point, 315 was heavy for you at one point. When does it stop feeling heavy?
So, if we're specifically talking about bench, flat bench, I use 500 as a gauge to see how deep I can go into whatever work set I'm going to. So 500 is usually the threshold for me, which even on a bad day, it will go up. It just depends on how fast I'll clean. It'll go up, will dictate how big my gap will be going into my next warm up. So I'll go anywhere between like 545 is my next jump, to maybe even 570, depending on what it feels like and how it moves. Again, I'll stress, I do bigger jumps. I still wouldn't recommend it to a lot of people, but I'm just used to that. And I'm still even trying to tune up exactly how I want to do, because I don't like taking too many warm-up sets, especially when you're getting that heavier weights. I like to just keep it in I need to push the limit right to where I can keep warm and keep safe, and then get into my top work set where I can work. So yeah, so 500 is that gauge.
You were like a soccer player and you didn't like lifting.
Yeah, so younger me was the one with the CD player trying to stuff it in my pocket with 25s on each side, and I couldn't even get the bar up, really. I was 135, 140 pounds in high school, and I didn't even really like lifting. I was a kicker on the football team. I just said I was on the football team. I didn't let anybody know what I was doing. But anyways, I don't think I really started, well, I know I didn't get really serious about like lifting and weightlifting, so I went in the Marine Corps and then to Japan, because you're away from your family and all you really can do is lift, game, or get drunk, to be honest with you. So I chose lifting and I got obsessed with it, and that's where the kind of birth, the roots came from back in 2007. And then I started my bench-only competitions out there, just because that's the only thing I knew how to do. I didn't know how to squat or deadlift at the time. And then I started blowing that up, and then it's not until I got, well, I did a couple of full powers out there, but it wasn't really anything serious. And then I came back to the States in 2009, and that's when I did some full power work and got with my coaches, and the rest was history, man. So it's just crazy how long it takes. Like, nothing's overnight. The transformation, it's something that you need to water every day. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wants these big lifts, and oh, how do you get to this status, and elite status, and whatever the case may be. You have to put in the work every day. Like, look around this gym right now, man. Like, there's not a lot of people in here, and a lot of the people that are saying that they want to get these numbers aren't here. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, people at work and stuff like that. But I'm saying is, like, just put in the work and water the seeds that you're trying to make grow, and you'll have nothing to complain about, nothing to talk about, because it'll happen. You know what I'm saying? Oh. Hey, they don't know about that.
Let me see.
They don't know about that shit. Hey. Yeah, I got
you. A plug.
Hey, huge shout out to Skull Smash Ammonia. They're bomb, man. Hey, I'm not just saying this. This shit is a real deal. All the different types that they send us, it's straight, man. The Beast 10, put it in there, get a 10% discount. But hey, this is the shit that smacks you the hell up. You know what I mean? Like, if you want something the wake your hell up. This is the way. I tried some other ones, and they get me going, but this one, like you said, I make you look at. These are the after effects. You know what I'm saying?
Let me see your face.
Bro, that shit's strong.
It's a smoky one.
Go, how'd you try it?
Huh?
Go, how'd you try it?
Drew! You gotta try something. Here you go.
I ain't trying none of that shit.
Come on.
I'm not trying.
Come on.
Take a deep one. I didn't hear the.
No, yeah, you.
No.
Come here.
You ain't shit.
Come on, do it. Come on.
It's shit.
I want to hear it.
I faked it right now. I moved it and I still smelled this shit.
All right, come on.
Bro.
You want some?
No.
That shit made my eyes water, dog. What
That's
the fuck?
that's the cinnamon.
That cinnamon, my nose, bro. My nose tickled. Oh, hell no. I try to take a look. Hey, my nose.
Hey, that's content right there.
Yeah.
That's content.
You know what we should do?
Right now.
Bro, that shit is.
You know what we should do is like go to like all the members
Yeah.
and then try the strong ones and then just have them sniff it.
Every video we should do that.
Yeah.
That shit, I'm like,
Every video I'm gonna have like 2 or 3
Hey, that
people
shit like
try.
it's nothing in there.
No, you could just. Bro, that shit black label, bro.
Fuck that. My eye, look at my eyes, it's still
They
wet.
said it's giraffe.
Yo, my eyes still wet.
Let me
Look
see
at my
those,
shit.
those pretty browns.
Them motherfuckers is wet. Look, you see that shit? Wet. Wet.
They said,
Wet.
Hey, they said it's ghost pepper and giraffe piss mixed together. That shit's fire, man.
Bro, my lips probably was ashy as hell on that shit too. I fucked up, bro. That is no joke.
It's straight
Oh my God.
warm giraffe piss and ghost pepper
Yo,
mixed
my
together.
nose is running.
It goes by the name. It's Cold Smash.
Ghost.
I took a smash. I was like,
I feel like they didn't get the fact that I just said it's giraffe piss in there. I said that 3 times and they didn't hear that shit. They said, because it's that crazy that they think that like, it's like normal. Like, yeah. It must be giraffe piss in there.
A
I
bit.
think if you're doing too much in one day, yes, but if you only do
Well,
it
I mean,
it'll be
you know where
fine.
you feel in the back of your head?
Oh, yeah.
It crawls up the back, and then all of a sudden I saw Jesus twice. Like me and him spoke a couple times after I said that. For real, he's like, "What you doing?" Like, I don't know what I'm doing, man.
I didn't know what I'm doing up here, but
My bad. I'll be back here later, but my bad. Yeah, it was. I don't know, like, but I only use that for big sets. You know what I mean? You don't have to. You don't be warming up your shit.
come here.
Come here, Heather! Heather! Please!
I've never taken those.
Come on! Just a little bit. Good. Yeah.
Come on, try.
Come on, Heather.
You don't smell anything?
So it's not as strong as I anticipated it.
No, it is strong.
I definitely hit.
It's strong. Try.
You just get in there.
Yeah.
I don't want to put my nose in this.
Do it. I did it.
Up this nostril only. Apparently this one has better suction.
Started at the bottom like the flow is what we sleeping on. We been up for days, if you ain't rich then what you sleeping for? This ain't overnight, we moving fast but we started slow. This ain't overnight, we had to plant a seed and let it grow. Shit, I'ma risk it all cause I know we'll win it back. Married to the game, took a knee, call me Cap. Feeling low pressure cause the city on my back. But pressure make diamonds and we shining, that's a fact. Started off slow, now the pedal to the flow. Made our own wave so they can't knock the boat. Game of Thrones with my quotes, I'm coming for they throat. Making every single song the realest shit I ever spoke. So when when it's said and done, they gon' call me a GOAT. We gon' be the greatest out of everyone I know. From $1 in my jeans to $1 for some shows. Hard work and effort got me feeling like a pro. Hard work plus effort, it made me better. Hard work plus effort, it made me better. Hard work, no pressure, it made me better. Hard work, no pressure, it made me better. Hard work plus effort, it made me better. Hard work plus effort, it made me better. Hard work, no pressure, it made me better. Hard work, no pressure, it made me better.
Coming up in like the powerlifting game, what was your your weakest lift?
So, well, starting with I used to just bench, right? So I came in just benching, raw bench, then single ply bench. I didn't know how to squat or deadlift. I didn't know how to do it correctly, so to speak. I'd always be bending forward. Deadlift, I didn't know what the hell I was doing. But I want to say squat was the worst because I just didn't know. I didn't know the mechanics behind it. It's one thing like watching YouTube, right, and trying to learn stuff versus getting a coach. And I'm telling you what, the best investments to me is getting a coach. No matter if you stay with them for a long time or not, but just getting someone that can look at you or critique you outside, you know what I mean? Give you some tips, or just get with somebody, even if it's not a coach, like someone can help you out. But anyways, when I tore the bicep, it was 2010, 2009. I couldn't bench or deadlift as much as I wanted to. So it forced me to focus on my squat. So my squat went from 600 to 700 pounds to 900 pounds. So that's because all I was doing was squatting and stuff like that, so it forced me to work on it. So it was a blessing in disguise. Wouldn't want to tear my bicep again, but I really utilized the time to work on something that was my weakness. So you don't need to have an injury to force you to do that, but you just have to face the realities of what your weaknesses are. So yeah, so now I think my squat's more, now it's my deadlift. So it's benching and squats are working for me. It's just now the finishing of my deadlift. It's always been a gray area for me. So that's why, big shout out to Kim again, going to her glute camp and doing other accessory movements and finishing accessory movements that help working on correcting that. So I can blow it off the floor. I just need to be able to finish it. Otherwise, don't really matter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I get caught forward. I just need to be able to
get that lockout.
Yeah, and it's getting a lot better. I do think I have like an 850 pull in me. I really do, but it wouldn't matter if I can get it 3/4 of the way up. It doesn't count.
Right.
So stay tuned for that as well. I'm telling you, man. Hey, all you need is one, man. All you need is 1 week.
Yep.
All you need is 1 week. Nobody remembers all the people that David fought.
Yeah.
Like Goliath. You know what I'm saying? I like that quote. So, you know what I mean? Like, and the longevity of the sport, I'm not gonna say that I'm gonna stop anytime soon, but I know that I'm getting older. I mean, I beat up my body on a daily basis, so, and I'm 350 pounds. Of course, I want to lean up, but you gotta think like, hey, man, I might have 5 years left. I mean, I can't be screwing around no more. I mean, if you're gonna do this. Otherwise, there's no point of putting your body through hell if you're not gonna be taken seriously. You know what I mean? So.
But 5 years is still a long time. I mean.
5 years is a long time. You know what I mean? And I'm not trying to counter right there, but I'm saying like, I don't want to waste any more time procrastinating or making excuses. So that's why I'm really trying to capitalize on my resources, the people that are behind me, my team, Beast Mob. Bro, we have such a good thing here, man. And I think that I want to expose it to people so they can see like, yo, like we stand behind people, man. Like the hype, that's real. You know what I mean? So I don't know. You just gotta stay tuned to see, man. I think that shit's about to get serious.
Yep.
So I need that though. That's what I thrive off of. Some people can train alone. Some people can go to competitions, not really need the energy or the whatever. But like that's who I am. Like I need the people around me to plug in so we can all come together. You know what I mean?
Right.
So yeah. All right, man.
That's it.
That's it for today, man.
All right.
Yeah. So I got some crowd therapy I'm gonna go to. Other than that, I'm gonna go rest up, get some calories in me and stuff like that. Try to nurture this this immune system back up to full 100%.
There you go.
Yeah, so this is week 1. It's nothing really exciting, you know what I'm saying, but you gotta start somewhere and kind of build it up. You'll see numbers grow in the weeks to come, but we're many weeks out. We're not far out, but we're starting to get the motor running again. But I have plans for big numbers, man, and like I said, it's gonna be a lot different this time. And I'm not just gonna talk, I'm gonna show you. That's why I'm keeping myself accountable by putting it on camera and showing up, because Jake's gonna make me show up. You know what I'm saying? So stay tuned, and we got big things coming, and you'll get to see our environment in It Out Barbell, how I train. And he can be asking questions, so it's gonna be a lot of different informational stuff, in my opinion. And yeah, we'll go from there. But day 1, week 1, 425 for 10, 2 sets, accessories, and that's it. Let's go.
I'm living in that 21st century, doing something mean to it. Do it better than anybody you ever seen. Do it, screams from the haters.